Okay. Here we have an EVS stream from a few days ago or whenever. It's entitled War, and I'm not even sure what the fuck that is about. Very briefly, early on, they apparently watched a video or a live stream or whatever with Eric Weathers on it, was it? I think that's who it was they were looking at. And he was, like, EFAPing something else. I don't know. But it didn't seem to really be something that they discussed very much, so I'm not entirely sure what the fuck that was about. And there was a brief look at some old clip of EVS being on with Az, you know, at EVS just kind of being like, oh, better times, you know, but nothing else was really said. As far as I know, there's not been anything really new between the two of them. So somebody, I believe, just commented on one of my videos. I haven't managed to reply yet. That EVS is holding off on any kind of apology because it would be like a sign of weakness, I guess, to try to smooth things over with Az, you know, until he's successfully funded his toy campaign. Like it's like, I don't want to look like I'm, you know, don't want to look like I'm apologizing just to get your help with my campaign. So I'll get that funded and then I'll apologize, and you know, I don't know. I have no idea. Of course, there's not really that much to apologize for, and he already has apologized. So I don't know. But no, the closest thing to interesting that happened, I suppose, is about to happen. They're about to get Sketch Therapy on for him to bitch about what he's been bitching about for some time now, which is believing that people like Alien Xenomorph are out there sending these $2 super chats, even though sometimes it's more, and, you know, getting the big names to fight one another or whatever. You know, sabotage, he claims. And he also apparently thinks very little of people like Ethan because he believes that they can be led around by the nose by, you know, small-time super chatters or something. And it's like, dude, what are you doing? What you know, what are you fucking doing? All right, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and bump this up to double speed though, because there's only half an hour left of it, but still.
In a few days.
That's a big difference. Sketch has been mad lately. He's just mad at people.
Oh yeah, normally he's very even keel.
No, I mean just lately, like, you know. Right, here.
Very good point there, Cecil, because yeah, Sketch is always upset about some fucking thing. And, you know, like I said, you know, going crazy about these $2 super chatters, and it's like, you know, like I said, yeah, it's like he really doesn't seem to think very much of Ethan and other people. If he's like, oh yeah, he's like, you're being manipulated, and it's like, Sketch, do you really think that Ethan's so stupid as to, you know, as to be able to be manipulated so easily, constantly by everybody? You know, I mean, give the man a little bit of credit. Shit.
Here he is there.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Well, I wasn't going to start with that. You know, I was going to ease into it. You know?
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of people trying to instigate you in on war for $10, and since you're worth a lot more than $10, I'm wondering how you.
Oh! Now it's up to $10. It was $2 that he was bitching about. Now he's bitching about $10 super chats. I think, you know, I got a feeling that if Ethan and anybody else were to follow Sketch's advice, the net result would be that they stopped getting super chats. And since I think Ethan, you know, I think he said at some point, didn't he, something about how most of the money from all his campaigns are going into production and business expansion and whatnot, and so like essentially his personal income is his YouTube income. Like that's what, you know, that's what he's actually like getting, you know, that's the major source of his personal money that he can just spend on things other than business. So, yeah, I don't think you're going to see him trying to piss off all of his super chatters by stopping reading them if they're the slightest bit controversial, or telling them to fuck off, as Sketch Therapy would do.
Oh, I don't know.
How does a millionaire get manipulated by a $10 super chat?
Are
I
you
don't
in
understand
Puerto
that
Rico
shit.
right now?
Of course.
You ever go to Vieques?
Of course. It's beautiful.
You-
Oh man, you look down like the water is up to your neck, but you look down and you see your toes.
Nobody knows about Vieques. It used to be a U.S. bombing range. It's
Yes.
the fucking most beautiful place in the world.
They
Really.
bombed the shit out of it, but it's still pretty.
Yeah, clearest water, fucking white, and there's wild horses running around that island. It's fucking great.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. It's great for snorkeling too. It's a beautiful coral reefs.
I like
And
gay guys hang out there though.
yeah, they do.
That's why you know about it, don't you, Cecil?
But they run the best. If a bunch of gay guys are there, it's the best place. That's how
They got
you
great music. Yeah.
Cecil is drinking peach schnapps, knocking on $10. That ain't cheap. Peaches, schnapps. That's
Peaches,
great.
peaches were meant to be picked.
Fucking kill you.
Let me see here. Mr. Dunks is happy that we brought Sketch in. You love Sketch Therapy.
Well, I love him too. He was actually showing how a lot of these super chats are the same super chats Alien Xenomorph used to send, are the same super chats that other war campaigners in disguise, but they're sock puppet accounts. You see all these people sending these super chats, they don't got a campaign, they don't give a shit. It's not their problem. If you're a person that
I welcome people's theories or tips if you happen to actually know who exactly is Alien Xenomorph. It's like who that's presumably. Well, I mean, do you guys think that Alien Xenomorph is like the primary identity of some anonymous whoever, or do you think it is the alternate identity of someone else who's already well known by another screen name? And if so, which one do you think it is? I'm mildly curious, but I don't really care. I don't have a problem with Alien Xenomorph going around and dropping $2 here or $5 there, whatever, on various channels. It's like I mean, yeah, he's definitely trolling people, but so what? It's like you only get manipulated by that shit if you allow yourself to be. And hey, if these people, and it's mostly not people like Ethan that are going to do that. It's people, I don't know who all, but it's like it's going to be smaller channels that get that, that get him popping into their chat and dropping, super chats, that they're going to be the ones that, unlike Ethan, are not, not sufficiently wary or whatever of being manipulated, that they're going to fall for it, and they're going to wind up flying off the handle, because of some random accusation of, oh, so and so's said whatever about you or some shit. It's like anyway.
actually is a fan of Gary and Az, you see that the people that are showing up are not fans of yours. You've never seen these fuckers before, and they're not fans of them, but they're in here talking shit. I don't know. I start wondering, is Miller launching a campaign? Why is all these infighting happening? Is Snape launching? Who is spilling all? Where are all these worms coming from?
Let me
These
ask you a
motherfuckers are
question.
not from around here, or they.
What in the fuck is it with him and talking about how is Miller launching a campaign? Is Doug launching a campaign? It's like, it's this weird, like, counterintuitive thing that he's doing where he's talking about how, oh, one of our, quote-unquote enemies is launching a campaign, or they must, like, they don't want attention on them. And it's like, well, what do you mean they don't want attention on them? Of course they do. They want attention on them. They wish they could get more fucking attention. But Sketch is like, oh, they're sending their minions out to distract us so that we won't pay attention to them. It's like, they'd love for people to pay more attention to them. I don't. Most people don't pay attention to them, do they? Not in CG, comic circles. It's like Mike would love to get more attention on his campaigns, and so would Doug. I don't get that accusation of, oh, they want to distract everyone so no one's paying attention to the fact that they're trying to get people to pay attention to them and give them money. It's like, that doesn't make any fucking sense, Sketch. Not a bit.
Fair.
Let me focus you on a couple things, because Ethan behind the scenes has been like, I think it's time to bring Mike Miller and Nasser back in.
I don't buy it.
What do you think? Yes or no?
Just
I don't
seem
buy
like
it. I don't
do
think he's been saying that behind the scenes. I don't buy the concept of that.
Amateur
I'm not sure what he means by bring them back in. He's already brought, I guess he means to his show, because he's already brought Nasser back into CG. And that's what, drove Liam out, because Liam had some kind of weird complaint about Nasser, and I'm not clear on whether that was a real thing or not. I mean, Nasser says it wasn't, but then of course he would. It's like whether it was or wasn't, he would naturally say that it wasn't a real thing. But I don't know. I don't know the fucking details of it, and I kind of think that Liam doesn't offer full details, but the things that he says seem like they've changed a little bit over time. Like, at first he was claiming that Nasser was sabotaging him or something behind the scenes, and then later on he was claiming that, oh, well, I don't like Nasser because he's a pedo, because he's been flirting with a 14-year-old or something like that. And it's like, you know, I would caution everyone, just generally, you know, CG, you know, sphere, any sphere, stop fucking calling each other pedos unless you've got some actual evidence and it really is, you know, it's really, there's somebody who really is. Okay? Stop fucking doing that, guys. You know why? It's the same principle behind the way that the leftists are calling everybody a fucking racist. Before long, it doesn't fucking mean anything. So stop calling each other pedos, especially when you're misusing the term. The, you know, pedophilia specifically refers to prepubescent children. So stop fucking using it when, oh, you know, so and so was fucking you know, was supposedly flirting with a teenager. It's like, well, that's inappropriate, obviously, if an adult is flirting with someone underage, no matter how far underage they are or are not, it's still inappropriate. But, you know, somebody who merely talked to a teenager, not the same fucking thing as somebody who, you know, wants to molest, you know, a prepubescent child. It's not the same fucking thing. Don't, you know, stop misusing the term. That goes for both sides. Liam should stop fucking calling Nasser or anybody else like that, you know, or Preston for that matter, you know, a pedo. It's like, I will grant you, Preston's latest project, you know, with whatever the hell that other guy's name was, it's like, yeah, it was really, you know, that didn't look good. That did not look good at all. That was not a good look for them. But anyway. But you still shouldn't be calling them pedos, you know, unless you got some evidence that they're you know, like, well, I mean, I don't know. You can kind of claim, I guess, the comics a little bit of evidence, but still, it's like, you know, you kind of going over the line there. But also, you know, it's like Nasser, as far as I know, it's like there's not really any actual evidence or whatever. So stop fucking calling him a pedo. And also, everybody like Testify and whoever who keeps on trying to insinuate that Liam is a fucking pedo. Stop doing that. Like this fucking video from Testify. Well, it's from Liam, but Testify recorded it and posted it on BitChute. Liam Gray with little girls dancing. This is truly sickening. And of course he's on with JDA and whoever else will have him on and talking about how Liam, you know, basically is a pedo or, you know, or a suspect or whatever, you know, suspect behavior from him because, oh, look, he's got little girls twerking on the stream. It's like, I haven't watched the whole thing, but I watched the first several minutes of it here. Yeah, the older girl here had a baby, but then passed the baby off to the mother, who was off camera. You know, the little one won't keep her fucking mask on, but the older ones are keeping their masks on. Liam's sitting over here, and at one point he says to the kids, you know, something along the lines of, let's get this over with. It's just like, it's clear that this was not his idea, that he was not, you know, wanting them to be dancing on camera. You know, he didn't want this to happen, but, you know, I'm imagining what happened is that the girls nagged and nagged and nagged and finally said, okay, if you'll shut up, we'll do this, you know, and then, you know, and then he's just like, yeah, I'll fucking delete it as soon as it's over. But they'll get this out of their system. And they're not twerking. The middle girl here picks up the younger girl and it's kind of giving her a backwards piggyback ride, you know, upside down piggyback ride. And like, I guess the accusation of twerking, you know, unless it comes later, which I'm not going to watch this whole fucking thing, but anyway, is that, you know, the one giving the piggyback ride is dancing, jiggling, and that's, you know, causing the shaking of the butt of the one that's hanging upside down off of them, and then the older one starts doing it to the middle one, you know, and then does it again to her. But it's like, this is kids being kids, you know. They're just, you know, they're just playing around, horsing around, whatever. It's just, you know, it's just how children are. It's not like Liam's sitting there, ogling them or any of that shit. So, stop fucking calling him a pedo. It's ridiculous. Amaranth.
And says scratch for therapy because the guy probably has fleas or massive hemorrhoids from doing nothing all day.
Please suck my cock.
That was a good one.
You can suck my cock, bitch. I don't trust you. I don't think anybody should buy your fucking book. You instigating motherfucking cunt. You can go fuck.
What the hell? Amaranth, as far as I know, does not have a book. So what in the fuck is that about? It's like, I don't trust you. Wait. No, people shouldn't buy your book. What? What? God.
Fuck yourself. Fuck your book.
How do you
Fuck
think he
your
has a
campaign.
book?
Forever.
Why do you think he
He doesn't have a book. Not as far as I know. I mean, you can let me know, Amaranth. Do you have a book? I'll back it. I'll back your book if if you got one. But it's ridiculous. The paranoid delusions of sketch therapy. Jeez.
If he ever gets one, that's what's going. I don't like instigating motherfuckers to come in here to instigate some shit. And I got another suspicion. Why are you so worried about Indiegogo or Kickstarter? Aren't you counting on yourself to promote your fucking book? Oh, no, you want to sit back, let Indiegogo bring the money, sit back, let Kickstarter bring the money, and then steal it. Because I don't think you got the work ethic in you if you're counting on Indiegogo and Kickstarter to make you your fucking money. So if you're worried about Indiegogo and Kickstarter and you haven't funded or fulfilled a fucking book, we got a problem, and I suspect you.
I love my brother.
Oh, for God's sake. Sketch therapy would, I'm sure, suspects his own mother. Oh.
In Christ, sketch therapy. God bless you.
That's spot on. That's fucking amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Y'all pick up my spirit. When these people piss me off, you start with the jokes. I feel a lot better.
I actually wondered about that. You brought up a good point. I'm not trying to agree with sketch, but some
You
people
can try.
No, hang on.
The man needs medication, I guess.
Some people agreeing or bringing this thing to light, like let's go to Kickstarter. Maybe they're not going to fulfill on their Indiegogo. Jabba the Cuck says, "I need you to start a war with Palestine." See, that's exactly what Sketch is saying. He's like, there are people there.
Fight a war worth fighting, and don't be manipulated into a war for $10 if you're a fucking millionaire.
By the way, I'm pretty sure, as far as I'm aware, Ethan is not technically a millionaire. I mean, has he raked in millions on his campaigns? Yes. But that money got spent. It got spent to make the products. It got spent to expand his business. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have, just millions sitting around in the bank. This is what... You find that in any idiot who's never run their own business, if they've always worked for somebody else, and usually not somebody, usually some fucking company, they make this mistake of thinking that every business owner, every little mom and pop shop in America, that person's a millionaire. It's not how it works, folks. Not how it works.
I mean, is this the thing, or should we make a just right? Cecil is war campaigns.
I'll just sign up from the get-go.
Look, I'll just say like this. You can be real polite with your audience and say, look, I already discussed it. I don't want to discuss it anymore.
In the same room.
You send the money, I'll take the money, but I already said I don't want to discuss it. I'll probably lead you to a past video, but I'm not going to encourage this by keeping talking about it. You can't control me for $10. I say I don't want to talk about it. You send a $100 super chat. If it's about this shit, I'm not going to read it. This is a warning for you if you didn't know. If you already sent it, talk to your fucking bank, because I don't give a shit. I said I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm the boss here. You don't own.
I'm the boss here. It's like, God. Can you imagine what this guy's like in real life? Imagine what his neighbors must think of him if he treats them the way that he treats people on the fucking internet.
Me for $10. You don't own me because you sent a $5, $10, $100 super chat. I'm not some. Does this look like I got a fucking stripper pole here that you can buy me for $1 for $10? I ain't here to sit on your lap, bitch.
Guys, I know you can't be bought for $10, but
and everybody is now off camera. They're like, nope, we don't want to be seen. We don't want to be seen on camera with this guy.
Here's to 11.
hey,
Fuck it.
Ben Frail says very
I'm
disappointed.
taller than most stripper poles. I'm 6'8", by the way. It's huge, massive.
Very disappointed when I super chatted Cap Happy and etc. They called me a troll for mentioning the arrest of defensive sheep village artists in China. We didn't call you a troll. There's just certain things we can't read on YouTube. Yeah.
Sabotage! That motherfucker trying to sabotage.
I wonder what. Oh God. Motherfucker trying to sabotage. Yep. More paranoid delusion. I wonder what it was that you can't read on YouTube. I mean, there are things that, yes, that will get you in trouble. Hard Bastard right now is only available on Entropy and his other streaming platforms. He's not on YouTube for, I think he can't stream for a week, I think he said. And that was Monday? His Monday stream, maybe? And apparently it was because they claimed that he was spreading false information about the COOF. And I got a feeling that whatever they picked up on was not, something that he personally was saying in his commentary, but instead one of the videos that he was playing in one of his video segments. They decided, oh, that's false information. Which, since he only watches videos put out by, the mainstream media or like TYT or David Pakman or other leftists on YouTube, it's like, what the fuck were they claiming was false information? Somebody on their side, somebody pushing the mainstream narrative. Interesting. But anyway, it's like, yeah, there are apparently certain things that, you can't fucking talk about. But I'm not 100% sure what all that is or what specifically it would be that he'd be avoiding. And, there's absolutely no reason to read a super chat if you're concerned that it's going to get your channel taken down or something like that. Although it makes all the sense in the world to explain to the super chatter at the time why you're not fucking reading their super chat. Don't read it. Fucking look at it and be like, oh, I'm sorry, dude, I can't read that. Like, I'm seriously concerned that they'll eat my channel for it or whatever, or the stream will get taken down, etc., etc. It's like, I can't read that. Sorry. But, tell them at the time.
Sabotage your channel. Well, let's go back in time, because I remember when they were trying to sabotage a lot of channels. There was even an article on the news, right, about using super chats to get a channel canceled, right? There was this whole big mess. There was a big mess with the kill stream and the donations and all that, because they were using the super chats to kill the channels. So when you don't want to read a super chat and you see some super chat that's trying to cancel your channel, block that motherfucker, because you're worth more than $5. You're worth more than $10. You're worth more than $100 super chat.
And if you block every fucking super chatter that you've got, you ain't going to be worth shit. And, of course, I'm sure that the people actually getting the Super Chats understand that. But Sketch, he doesn't care. He doesn't care because it's not his money, but also because he's happy enough being an unsuccessful, broke-ass motherfucker. So...
manipulated by them.
For the record, we read your super chat. We just kind of muted certain words.
Sketch, got a quick question for you. Taiwan country or not?
Of course.
Yeah. I got a super chat here for $2 that says, F all Jewish people. Oh, shit. I probably shouldn't have read that one. For $2, I got manipulated again.
You're the boss of your channel. You're the boss of your channel. I say you shouldn't let yourself be manipulated. If you want to, you're a grown man. Do whatever you want. But with my free speech, I'm going to tell you that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I hear you, Sketch. Thank you for...
you should never be manipulated unless you're paying a Korean woman to do it with her foot.
Yeah, I want to be manipulated.
Well, that's on you, but,
No.
No,
I will be on her feet. That's what we're saying. Oh, well, wait a second. Explain this manipulation. Who's on whose feet? How does that work?
Well, she's on her hands and knees, and she will. You're looking at her butthole, and she's grabbing your cock with the arches of her foot.
No, wait a second.
Is this that's
Didn't say that.
What I call is that's called a ramen special.
All right, sketch therapy. I understand what you're saying. I do. I hear what you're saying. You feel like there are enemies all around me all the time.
No.
And I should be aware.
No. He says no. Like, except that is clearly how he feels. He thinks that there are enemies around all the time. Of course, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't think that the enemies are always all around EVS so much as he thinks they're always all around him. I don't know. Man.
No.
I should not let them manipulate me.
I like Cecil. I like Anna. I love Anna. I love Cecil. We know this. Everybody knows this.
I've got a good question for you. In 2001, there was a picture of Ben Affleck.
Oh, so he's just saying that, no, I don't mean that the enemies are on your stream right now. Oh, God. It's like, that's not what Ethan meant. Anyway. Although, he said that about them two. Did he say anything about Shane? Does he not trust Shane?
Worshipping J-Lo's asshole. And just the other day, another picture, 20 years later, of Ben Affleck worshipping J-Lo's asshole. What do you think about Puerto Rican ass?
Look at the two pictures. That ass has not changed in 20 years.
Everybody,
Your aunt says, scratch my booty therapy. I don't have a book, but if you want someone, if I want someone that can do curse words, I'll call you. You sound like a...
Well, there you go. You do not have a book. Awesome. Although, like I said, my offer stands. It's like, I'll back your book if you get one.
young cripple.
Well, I'm bringing in your money, ain't I, bitch?
Wait, amateur ant is always going to sketch. It's annoying.
Hey, bring the money, bitch. Bring the money.
Real thing.
Excuse the money from me.
Wasn't J-Lo's ass insured? Like, doesn't she have some insane insurance on her ass?
J-Lo's ass is an anomaly. Every Puerto Rican knows. And I'm just a boy from Tennessee. But I've been in New York enough to know that when a Puerto Rican turns 30, they turn into a refrigerator.
This is partly true, but I'm going to keep the regimen. You see, that's why we recommend.
It's like trying to put an avalanche back.
You young people take a lot of sugar.
All right, hold on a second. Let's just take a minute. Stick. Ass. Full of fly.
These women, I won't tell you how many years it is.
Yeah, but he soaks it. For you guys' content. However, I'm still on the good about it. Laugh. Most YouTube.
Right. Very. And I love it.
Well,
Let's
why don't you
fucking
go
go
there
there. I'm not going there now. But,
Why
you know,
don't you
I'll
get
give
somebody
you
else's show on my show and talk
It's
like
basically your show. You're there all the time. Come on, get off it.
Look at Cecil's face. Cecil.
It might turn into the Jack show if we start getting you and
think
Dale in there
like
too.
We get so nasty that people don't want to get involved with the chat.
Yeah, it's
show.
like, yeah, we don't want to fuck with those people. It's gonna get so dirty. Oh my
Dude, our
god.
guest this week is a dude who with fucking real dolls and Witten.
Come on now.
Who that
Amateur
for?
Ant
Who
says,
that
Amateur Ant says, I think Sketch is an angry person and a conspiracy theorist. Nobody loves him more than me. A lot of hearts there. Amateur Ant is your arch enemy at this point, I think.
I don't know. I mean, some people sometimes just messing with me. Some people really hate me. I can never tell which for at the beginning. You know.
Yes,
Starting
that's
out
on
feeling-
I'm making it. I'm making it.
You know, I know I'm crazy, but you know, I know in my heart that I'm doing what I'm doing out of love, not hate. I hate war though. I hate the fighting. I do.
There's almost no fighting. There's almost no fighting.
Well, you know, I mean, it's not that I'm.
I've never seen anybody pick as many fights with his own fucking chat as Sketch Therapy.
Okay, I made a video that was a love video, but with a real clickbait title at the three of you guys. I'm like, you guys are worth more than this. You can't let these motherfuckers manipulate you. If you guys don't really hate each other, and you're just like, you know, just tell them, I don't really hate this guy. I think a lot of these people just want to see us fight.
But I
But
don't care about them, though.
well, if you don't care about them, then you don't care about them. But then you gotta realize half your audience might care about them.
All right,
Right?
let's
And then you're
talk
like kind
about-
of like instigating.
Yo, can I just say something really weird?
Yeah, go ahead.
After when I was like blackout drunk, I started a stream the other night,
Yeah.
and I just
Oh, yeah, the Bam Margera dance.
I was just watching a Bam Margera video like 100 times in a row,
It was fantastic.
and I never got struck for it.
No, Bam is you throw him a bone.
Threw me a
Bam
bone.
is probably like, thanks for throwing me a bone.
I'm looking at it, and I have no idea why I didn't get struck, but it's just me headbanging to a video.
In a blue way.
Yeah, sometimes
So
it doesn't matter.
doesn't that scare the shit out of you that you just look on YouTube and you come across shit you have no recollection of? Like,
Yeah, this is literally, I had no idea I did this video.
Drug Counseling War Campaigner says, War Campaign shot JFK, shot RFK, motherfucker. Fuck you, War Campaign. So that's another
Yeah,
thing.
they betrayed everything they said they stood for. I couldn't be a part of it anymore, and you know, I was one of the ones they went after the hardest when I said, hey, y'all trying to control people, y'all trying to like turn this into something it's not.
Yeah. Very brave. You're a very brave guy, Sketch.
I wouldn't go that far.
Do you think if
I'm brave enough to be an asshole when no one else is. Is that really brave? I don't know.
do you think you would get struck for showing a video that I wasn't struck on?
Me? Hold on. What do you got here?
No,
Oh my god, Cecil, what the hell?
This
Are
is
you
me
doing?
watching Skeletor and Beastman fuck.
Oh, yeah, I like this song. Yeah, go ahead.
where he's like, I got
My dad
AIDS,
was
I got
right.
beats man
You
AIDS.
got hit?
God damn.
No, my dad was right. You know, it's like I didn't get hit.
No, but I'm like completely like heavy metaling fucking headbanging to this shit.
Hang on, though. I kind of remember this. Is this where he's like, I got AIDS, I got beats man AIDS? Is that a lyric? Right. Beats man AIDS.
Cecil loves it. People say no more drugs for Cecil.
I was completely blind drunk at this point.
It was fantastic.
You watched the whole thing?
Oh no, I don't think anybody could do that. But what I saw was wonderful. I got like 10 minutes of it and I got it. You know, I'm like, wow, you're drunk as fuck, you're having fun. You know, hey, I'm down. But it was like 4 or 5 in the morning, man. I
It's
couldn't hang all the way.
it's better than Kevin Smith.
Oh yeah. You weren't crying, you know.
Fuck Kevin Smith. I think I'm done with Kevin Smith officially.
Oh my god, I'm chugging out of a bottle of whiskey on this stream. Alright, I'm done. I just like look over and I'm like, I see like the bubble going up.
Oh my god, dude.
People like that stream a lot. Cecil, they said it was good.
There's only 3,300 people watched it.
Yeah. Remember how cool Bam Margera was?
Look at him. Let me share your screen. Look at him.
No, I did look at him. He used to
Yeah,
be
but-
so cool. Like,
I'm not playing it. You can just.
hold on a second. Add this ring. He's just a rich punk, you know. Like he could do whatever he wanted to do.
Can I hit play or are you gonna hit?
You can't hear it. The problem is it's just noisy.
Not even the algorithm can like, you know, suss out that song.
Beastman shaving his legs because Skeletor's gonna fuck him. This is a great song.
Yeah.
You think that was real cocaine? Looked like he was really nailing it.
But I mean, these guys could do whatever they wanted to do. You just set up a Castle Grayskull set, and you dress up like He-Man, Skeletor, and Beastman.
I've been there. I'm not doing it.
Why couldn't we do that?
Oh, maybe without the disguises, but you know, I'd stick to coffee and weed these days.
No. I don't know, Sketch.
We could do some acid. You know, I'd be down for some acid.
I'm surprised I wasn't on acid.
They look like they're on acid.
You know what? If I, you know, Sketch, I'm gonna make you this promise. When I finally have nothing else to live for, I'm gonna do acid with you.
Oh man, that'll never happen.
I mean, I'm gonna do a lot of acid with you.
Oh, that's like a guarantee I'll never see you.
Yes.
Oh,
we need to
my
get
God.
on this level, and we're gonna need acid to get there.
Okay.
Yeah, Cecil, you know, if we hung out together, if we lived near each other, we would be doing stuff like this.
Are you
We should
trying to
make
get
videos.
near you? I will. I don't.
You
You know.
want to buy a house here? I mean, there are some houses that are open up.
Don't you have a pool house?
No.
Why not?
What about that patch of woods where your gardener takes a shit? Like, could I pitch a tent over?
Yeah, you can pitch a tent, sleep in the backyard. No, you know, get a nice estate here in Jersey, and we'll make videos. We'll make He-Man videos.
I mean, I did acid on the beach not too long ago.
You have fun?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Sketch therapy. Let me ask you a question. And this is a serious question. Like, this is almost like I'm Tucker Carlson, and you are, you know, senator.
Okay.
Why, in your opinion, won't, or will they? Will War Campaign rise again?
Well,
I'm
they
rocking out
became
here.
everything they were against. They want to control channels. They want to tell people who to be where. They want to be like all that hominy about all their fucking points that they say they want to make. You don't control other people. That's why we're here. The public don't like that. They try to tell Maven, no, you can't take your ball. It's not his ball. It's his fucking channel. And he'll have the show if he wants it, and he won't have it if he doesn't fucking want it. Caesar is going to promote Anna if he fucking wants to. I don't give a shit if you don't think she's ComicsGate. I don't give a fuck. She doesn't need us. She has her own thing going. She's fucking helping. What the fuck are you doing? Kissing ass is not enough.
All right, that was a good answer, I guess. But I mean, if we were on, you know, firing line, it would have been pretty weird.
Yes.
Or whatever you want. Oh, what's it? Larry King.
If we were on Larry King, it would have been normal.
Yeah.
You know, it would have been a
Oh,
perfectly normal response.
well, I wouldn't be a great senator. I mean, you know, they don't even let us speak at the House. Or the Senate. Yeah, well, they can speak, but we can't vote. I mean, it's kind of weird. I don't like it so much, but when we start talking, man, I'm telling you.
Ethan, do you get jealous when you see me headbanging with my long hair?
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, I could grow my hair out like that immediately.
Oh my god, I was out of my mind. Completely drunk. Oh my god.
It's good stuff, Cecil. Nice job. Very entertaining. Chris Topher says, "Are you going to do Starfire's daughter, warts and all?" Well,
I think Pitt's blood and all, maybe.
the book is disgusting. Amateur Ant says, "Oh, who gave you sketch tonight? Unfortunately, it was me. By the way, Bullet Maker looks good though."
I mean, if he's giving you money and he's being nice to me, I don't got anything to be mad about.
Starkcon DM says, "I'm good. Never hearing brother again. Plus, the way they treated Anna, there's no way we let them get an interaction."
I understand what he's saying. I know where he's coming from.
Yeah. I think they just talk about War Campaign to bother you, sketch.
That might be it, but you know,
There's no possible way that War Campaign could ever be anything again.
well, I mean, they still do their little show. They still got their little jokes. You see their little same jokes show up here. You're like, I know what you're.
Oh, well, hellfire. All right, well, I guess we're done because my internet just crapped out. Oh, fucking ridiculous. But there probably wasn't a whole lot more anyway. I mean, it's, yeah, we're at 321.26 and it only goes to 325.59. So presumably there wasn't anything really. Oh, no, internet's back up.
For last week, motherfucker.
What, here?
We'll see.
Someone people in the chat. Yeah, I'm like, okay, these guys talk like they talk. This is a reference to something they said last week. Blah 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 blah. You know.
If you stop watching them, they lose half their audience.
Well, you drop in once in a while. You drop in once in a while. You look over it. Maybe a video comes later. You look over it, like see if there's anything important in there, and you see what they say. And you're like, yeah, you can suss them up. You see the names. You know, it's like they have a pattern. It's been 3 or 4 fucking years. You start to recognize these motherfuckers. You know, the ones that come back.
Yeah, but nobody cares. I mean, let me just be honest with you. Nobody cares anymore. It's over. And you don't have to worry about it, sketch. I know you're protective of comic skaters. You care about people's YouTube
Oh, if I
channels.
could stop myself, I totally would.
Just that, yeah, it'd probably be best.
I mean, very few people talk about War Campaign anymore, do they? I haven't noticed much. Every now and then I'll see, you know, Pan or somebody pop into, like, Liam's chat or something, but it's funny, you know, it's like, that would be, like, potentially a... I don't know how much it would really benefit Liam, but it's one of the things that he could do to, you know, grow his social media presence, which is kind of important for trying to, you know, sell your books. But he's totally uninterested. Like that, you know, it's like every time somebody recommends something to him, like, hey, you should go back. You know, it's like you should apologize to Ethan and try to get back on his good side. And it's like that would probably, you know, help you financially, you know, with selling books. And he's like, nope, I'm not doing that. It's like, okay. You know, which some people might be tempted to say that, oh, well, that shows principle or whatever, that he's not, you know, going to go crawling to EBS. And it's like, yeah, but then again, it's like, what was it that pissed EVS off and put an end to them being, you know, all good with each other? That was Liam copyright striking other people's channels. It's like he was abusing the YouTube copyright system. And it's hard to believe that it wasn't potentially targeted, at least in the case of Smiller, because Mike was launching a campaign, and right at the same time, Liam decided to strike his channel and, you know, make it to where Mike couldn't, you know, use his most his highest subbed channel to promote his fucking book. I was like, that was really kind of shitty. I, you know, fortunately did remove that strike or whatever, but still, it was anyway. So I don't know, but he refuses to do that. He won't, you know, he won't try to make up with Ethan, and he, you know, people tell him to, you know, oh well, even ignoring Ethan, you know, go back to ComicsGate, declare that you're part of that community again or whatever. And he's like, nope, not going to do that. And it's like, okay, well, you know, and people have suggested bringing back his drama streams or whatever because those were fairly popular. And it's like, yeah, that would probably help your channel at least, and you know, more eyeballs means more potential backers. And he's like, nope, not going to do that either. It's like, I mean, I don't know. It's like, if people suggest all these things that probably would help him out in some respect at least, and he simply refuses to do any of them. He's like, nope, nope, nope. And it's like, well, you're just determined to not do things that could potentially help you. I don't know what to say. Now he did. Liam did do a video just the other day or whatever that where he sounded all professional and, you know, and he was kind of all business, and it's like, yeah, and for a change, instead of kind of a, I don't know, guys, I'm not really feeling it, you know, things are not going great, you know, sort of attitude that he seems to have more often than not. It was very much a winning attitude. It was a, you know, I'm getting shit done behind the scenes. It's like, I know what I'm doing, and I'm making business deals, and I'm getting shit done. And it's like, that's a good attitude to have. It's like, if you can keep that shit up, you know, it's like, good. And maybe that's the thing. It's like, maybe Liam does not need to be in front of the camera. Maybe he needs to be behind the scenes doing the business shit and have somebody else be his, you know, front man.
You just ignore them.
I agree with you.
I mean, it's
Doesn't mean I
easy
can.
to ignore them. All you have to do is just not look for them. Because
Oh, I'm not. It's an insult. Okay. A lot of these people that I call war campaign, I don't think they're actually war campaign. They don't have that many people. But that's the most offensive thing you could call someone in ComicsGate. Their name is now something that's like if they spit on you, or like, you know, I don't know, you know, it's a disgusting assault on your reputation to be called war campaign. So I weaponize it to mean something awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it like I've already said, it's kind of like calling everyone racist or calling everyone a pedo. When you call everyone war campaign, it's like, so what? You know, nobody fucking cares. Eventually, people stop fucking caring because, you just, you know, they just call everybody that because they don't like them.
All right, well, you know.
Like if I want to spit on someone, I call them war campaign because that's like what they are. Disgusting, loogie, excess, thrown away by the by.
Yeah.
Phlegm.
what do you think about J-Lo's asshole?
Excuse me?
Just trying to change subject. What do you think about J-Lo's asshole?
I think it's probably fantastic. I don't know if she bleaches it or not. I'd give her a look. If I ever, you know, find out, I might tell you, oh my God, she's spreading a secret.
All right.
Keeping that secret.
Well, I appreciate you, Sketch. You know, you're a great guy. Have an awesome night. We love you, pal.
All right, I'm out.
Guys,
You guys
before
have
you
a
go, I
good-
just want to read Kevin Ryan said, I like war campaign, but not sketch therapy.
Well, you know, he has a right to be stupid. I don't have to agree with him.
All right, that's true. Sketch therapy.
And
for the guy.
goodbye. And I don't know if the internet's died again or what, but it with only about 2 minutes left, it's decided to stop feeding me video again. I don't know, but that was all of Sketch, so you saw his spurgery. Oh, and somebody shared this. Empty mic hissing, drunk risey, no topic, silent guess, eating mic. By your powers combined, I am well read's YouTube show. Oh man. So yeah, it's I don't know. Well read is like he's trying to take over like you know, you had Liam doing, you know, kind of drama streams, and then you had Oz taking over and doing the drama streams, and Oz seems to have given up for whatever reason, and now you got Well Read trying to do it. Are there no Americans? Because Well Read's Canadian, isn't he? You know, and obviously, you know, Liam and Oz are, you know, Aussies, so it's like, are there no Americans who want to do drama streams? You know, I don't know. There probably is. There's probably some channel that I just don't watch where it's like, oh yeah, we do that all the time. Like, well, you know, I don't know. All right, so that was that, and you know, I mean, it's more the same, but it's still, I don't know. I'm to some degree still fascinated with. Bullet mail. Well, I don't know about that. Anyway, it's still somewhat fascinating, you know, to watch him, you know, spurging out constantly and being like, oh, you know, it's like, you know, everybody's trying to sabotage you. Everybody's, you know, all these little super chatters are, you know, you should tell them to fuck off. And it's like, as I said, it's like, if you follow Sketch Therapy's advice, which fortunately Ethan is too smart to do, then pretty soon you'll have no super chatters. So I'm surprised there's anybody in, you know, Sketch's chat, because we, you know, I EFAP'd one of his streams, his EFAPing streams of Ethan or whatever, you know, recently, or when was that, a couple of weeks ago, whenever, anyway, and it's like, holy shit, you know, every person in his fucking chat that says anything that even slightly annoys him, and he's like, you know, I suspect you, you know, it's like, I'll block you if you know, it's like, if you don't, it's like, I'm amazed there's anybody in your chat, dude. I'm amazed, because, you know, I don't know. I mean, as easily aggravated as Sketch seems to be, you'd think that, you know, it'd be better for him and for everybody else if he just stopped using the internet. I mean, I know he's not going to, because it's like, you know, he's got nothing else, I imagine. So, which is kind of sad, but I don't know. Like I said, I mean, that's like Liam. It's like Liam was, was I think sympathetic to Sketch for a whole lot of reasons, and then learned that no, that's really really not a good idea to be sympathetic to him at all. So it's like you can only have so much sympathy for somebody like him because there's such assholes. I mean, not that he's anywhere near the biggest asshole around, but but yeah, it's still sizable, I suppose. All right, until the next one.